name is Andres Vera. This is my presentation about punks. So everyone is punk. I have done my research in a lot of credible sources from actual bands that were punks, from people that have wrote books about punks, and punks has his origins. Since its very origins, it's had its touch on humanity and the way it's influenced humanity from its culture, how we live today, in its music and its style. Let us start where all began. So the origins of punk. The origins of punk started off in Britain because in Britain at the time it was very revolutionary. People were rebelling against the patriarchy and the monarchy, and it's just a really bad place at the time. It had a lot of poverty, and so people would go to pubs and hear bands. At the time there was like a lot of music, a lot of rock, a lot of noise, and from this noise came punk. And punk has its roots, because of this, embedded into rock music, into the music itself. So the origins of the music of punk. Surprisingly enough, I know I said I started in England, in the UK, but originally punk had its origins from Peru. There was this band in Peru named Los Psychos, and it had a very unique sound to them because the singer had a very raspy voice and he sang really fast. The drummer didn't have a lot of things on his drum set, a lot of pieces to his drum set, so they had to play really fast and play really loud in order to overcome their setbacks. So from this small rock band in Peru named Los Psychos came that rock sound that everyone knows now for punk, but it originally started in Peru, which is very interesting. It originally started in the 1960s. And with music and the revelation and the revolution behind it came the style of punk, that iconic image. So how I like to see punk is that they're studded hermit crabs. They're these people that gather ingredients and materials from whenever they can get it from. Mostly from secondhand stores, from thrift stores, or from their house, hand-me-downs, just whatever they can get their hands on. That's what they use. Unfortunately, punk has had its discrepancies in his bad side, which the time in the UK they had a lot of swastikas and they used a lot of bad material like that to get image and to get reactions out of people. But over the time, as I said, they would get their stuff from hand-me-down stores, from thrift stores, and the image I used in the slideshow is actually from a vest that my girlfriend made me. She got her materials from the swap meet and from the thrift store, and she got chains and she put it on it to show her love for me and her culture. And really, punks just do the best with what they got, whether their instruments, with the clothes they have, with their whole attitude. They do the best with what they have, ultimately. You know, from their origins steeped in the pubs of revolution and terror, from fashion to music, whatever punks put their hands on, they turn into something new, and they never let anything bring them down. They always rise to the top and never back down. So as I said, everyone's a little punk within them. And here's my references.